Hello everyone, I am Ashok Kumar. I am giving you the question answers based on NCERT books. The topic is Dust of Snow, a short poetry. The question first is thinking about the poem. The first question is, what is a dust of snow? What does the poet say has changed his mood? How has the poet's mood changed? The answer of this question will be dust of snow flakes. The flakes of snow were dropped by the crow, which changed the poet's mood throughout the day. He had been repenting for some loss. How does frost present nature in this poem? The following questions may help you to think of an answer. First is, what are the birds that are usually named in poems? Do you think a crow is often mentioned in the poems? What images come to your mind when you think of a crow? Answer is, the poet presents nature in the poem in a way that is not very appealing because he is not depicting the beauty or kindness in nature. Rather, he has chosen a bird like a crow, which is omnivorous and crooked. Second is, again, what is a hemlock tree? Why doesn't the poet write about a more beautiful tree such as a maple or an oak or a pine? Answer is, the crow and hemlock do not represent the joyous state of mind because the poisonous tree makes one feel scared. The third one is, what do the crow and hemlock represent, joy or sorrow? What does the dust of snow that the crow shakes off a hemlock tree stand for? The answer is, the dust of snow represents the scandalous attitude of people who poison others' lives by their wickedness. The third one is, have there been times when you felt depressed or helpless? Have you experienced a similar moment that changed your mood that day? The answer is, the happiness and sorrow are the two sides of the same coin. Everybody feels happiness and sorrow in different measures. I too had my share of sorrow when I was not selected in the cricket team of my school. I never expected this moment to come in my life. But when my friend informed me that my gymnastic teacher has sent my name for a state level competition, I was overjoyed to know about his good news. In this way, the question answer based on NCERT book is concluded, and next chapter is poetry of a standard 10th same class, fire and ice. The question based on NCERT book, thinking about the poem. First, there are many ideas about how the world will end. Do you think the world will end someday? Have you ever thought what would happen if the sun got so hot that it burst or grew colder and colder. Answer is anything that has a beginning will have an end. One who is born will certainly die. This is the true about this world too. If the sun got so hot that it burst, the whole of the earth would perish immediately, as no part of the earth can bear the heat of that intensity. But if the sun becomes colder and colder, again everything would come to an end, as the sunlight gives birth to life in the world. Second question is for frost, what do fire and ice stand for? Here are some ideas. Greed, avarice, cruelty, lust, conflict, fury, intolerance, rigidity, insensitivity, coldness, indifference, and hatred. So, in this sense, answer is fire. In the sense of fire and in the sense of ice. In the sense of fire is greed, avarice, cruelty, conflict, fury, and intolerance. And in the sense of ice is lust, insensitivity, coldness, indifference, hatred, and rigidity. Next question is what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? How does it help in bringing out the contrasting ideas in the poem? The rhyme scheme of the poem in the first stanza is A B A A, and in the second stanza is A B A B A. So there are two contrasting ideas in the poem according to the poet. Fire and ice are two probable causes of destruction. Fire stands for desire and ice are the two probable causes of destruction. Fire stands for desire and the ice stands for hatred. By the rhyming scheme like fire, desire, ice, suffice, he communicates the idea effectively. Students, in this way both the poetry of a standard 10th, one is dust of snow and other is fire and ice, has been concluded the question answers. So you may write these all the question answers in your notebooks and study them properly. Bye, see you, thank you so much.